Aaron Rodgers makes history, but vintage Joe Flacco leads Cincinnati Bengals to win in crazy Icy Hot Bowl. Please subscribe to RZ News for more updates. Thursday night football doesn't always bring the best game during the weekly NFL schedule. But the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals this Thursday had a lot more storylines and excitement than your average Thursday night game. The best one of all? Labeling it the Icy Hot Bowl. 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 40-year-old Joe Flacco starting for the Cincinnati Bengals. Just the second ever matchup of two QBs over 40, with Tom Brady and Drew Brees the other combo. Oldest quarterbacks playing this week, let's go, Steelers lineman Cameron Hayward said at practice this week. Icy Hot Bowl. I love it. Rodgers himself said he enjoys that label. I think it's great for all the old guys, he said, per ESPN. I know that when I watch other sports, maybe it's because I'm the older guy, but I tend to pull for the older guys to win championships. I've known Joe for a long time. He's been great coming to my charity event. He's been a great ambassador for the league. He's had a great career, and it's fun that we're both still playing. Well, in a tightly contested, up-tempo game at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, both quarterbacks showed they still have it. And maybe that icy hot is pretty darn effective too. Joe Flacco helped save Cincinnati Bengals season. After Joe Burrow went down for the majority of the season, Cincinnati struggled to replace him. Well, struggled is an understatement. They were blown out 48-10 by the Minnesota Vikings. They were blown out 28-3 by the Denver Broncos. Two close losses followed to the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers. But it was clear that without improvement at quarterback, their season was effectively over. They certainly found improvement by swinging a trade for Joe Flacco. Flacco was outstanding, in a vintage performance for the very gray-haired starter. Out of nowhere, Flacco was 31-47 for 342 yards, with 3 touchdowns and no picks. He even added some value with his legs. Seriously. In the fourth quarter, the Bengals called a read option play, which Flacco kept and picked up 12 yards and a first down. Superstar wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase was, unsurprisingly, his favorite target. The best receiver in the NFL, Chase was targeted a whopping 23 times, catching 16 passes for 161 yards and a touchdown. He also racked up an astonishing 89 yards after the catch, as a Thursday night football-level Steelers defense was a step behind him all night. Rodgers was nearly as good. The future Hall of Famer was 22-32 for 244 yards, with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. His night also moved him past Ben Roethlisberger for the 5th most passing yardage by any quarterback. One of those touchdowns seemed to give the Steelers a chance at an impressive comeback win. Trailing 30-24 with just 2:31 remaining, the Steelers faced a